Alright everyone, welcome back. Basil still hanging on by a thread. I guess today will finally be the day where I eat these banana peppers, which, guys, crazy, this one turns like a red pepper. I'm not sure how good this is going to be. I'm actually having tacos tonight, so we'll throw this in there. In fact, this thing I thought, oh, there we go. That's one banana pepper. And we'll take the other one because I don't think these things are going to make it much longer than next couple days. It actually looks like a really nice chili pepper. In fact, it might not even be close to a chili pepper, but it looks like a chili pepper. It looks like the Chili's logo. But that's that. This is going to be my tacos, so we'll see how well these go. Kind of smells like a tomato. I don't know. Anyway, stay tuned. We're going to do some trash picking, find some cool things out there. So let's get into it, do some trash picking. Who knows what we'll find today? Trash picking day. Let's do it. All right, I thought I saw something popping out back here. Is this a driveway? It is a driveway. All right, as long as I'm not losing it. I feel like everyone stares at me in this town. But then again, I guess you drive down one of these towns, you probably live in one of these, or you drive down one of these streets, you probably live in one of these houses in this town. Saw this. Oh, sorry. The amount of people who commented that I should restring that other guitar that I left probably outweighed the people who did not comment that. So I think I'm going to grab it. Live and learn, right? However, I don't think this is really going to be restringable. But you know, it'll make a nice prop, and I probably should have thought of that when I was doing my trash picking, but sometimes I'm not thinking. Pretty soon it's going to be that time of the year where I think I'll have to make the decision of trash picking in the morning in this town. I left a little bit earlier, but the sunrise or the sunset's starting to creep in here. I know daylight savings is approaching us very soon, so I'll probably have to do nightly picking here, or morning picking here. Would be kind of cool to have like spotlights on you when you do night picking, but I'm pretty sure people will not be happy if I was digging through the trash with huge spotlights on it. It'd be kind of weird. As weird as trash picking is, I think that's a little bit weirder. Happy 4th birthday. Alright, whoever you are, happy 4th birthday. If only I can go back in time and be 4 years old. I don't know what I would do with myself, but I'd be 4 years old. With that said, seems like they have their trash out, but a lot of people don't have their trash out. They have that's like a realtor sign down there, but I kind of feel awkward taking a realtor sign, even if it's like laid against a trash can. It seems kind of weird, even though it is probably trash. But for some of these small towns, if like that is your porch, you put your trash out there, but if you have a realtor sign, you might have that realtor sign on the sidewalk. I guess we'll take a left here. See what's over here. So I think tomorrow I'm going to actually go through all that scrap metal and maybe do like a scrap video day, as well as combine that with something else that kind of goes on. I don't know. Don't know what I'm getting into tomorrow because it's supposed to rain a lot. But it seems like a lot of people enjoyed when I did the scrap video for the bulk pickup. Just something a little bit different. And I know a lot of people did comment about doing a golfing video, but it's getting really cold around here, and one thing I noticed is the ground just gets so it gets frozen, and then if it ever rains, it never really drains through the grass. It just kind of like stays at the top layer, so it's very hard to pretty much golf, because you're kind of golfing in like a swamp, unless you want to pay up and play at a real golf course. Well, Pennsylvania really doesn't have great golf courses for what you might pay for a premium golf course. What we have up here on the left, there's that card I always talk about. That looks like just cardboard. Alright, this guy was pretty cool during the pandemic. He was trying to get rid of something, and I helped him get rid of something, because I took it because he couldn't get rid of it because the garbage company wouldn't take it. What the heck is this? Oh, that's a filter. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Was that bench or something? But he couldn't get rid of it. Mr. Heater Contractor, 30,000 to 60,000 BTU HR series. This should be very sad. This is all we find today, but there's a good possibility. That's a very large filter. Also, I don't know what that must be, like a pool filter or something. That thing is ginormous. Alright, someone in this area, I don't know, maybe it's this guy. Someone is known on YouTube in this town for causing a ruckus. That is one very heavy piece of cast iron. Holy smokes. I don't know what the heck you'd do with that. I'll throw on my shoulder picking it up. Anyway, the only reason why I mentioned that is because I was just curious, like, what would be the probability of that guy coming out and just yelling at me? He'd be the guy who would really yell at me if there was one person. Sadly, no deer up here today. Guy looks like he's thinking about something. This always throws me for a loop. Like, where does that go? I assume that's probably there in case they want to build another house over there. That's what my assumption is. What's over here on the left? Looks like just a garbage bag. That's what it is. I haven't seen any competition. I just think we're getting to that time of the year. It's getting cold. People don't really want to be outside playing away stuff. And I think also with the pandemic, a lot of people are very hesitant to throw out, you know, or get new appliances. Let me say that. This might be something. A lot of people are probably hesitant to get new appliances, or, you know, hey, that thing does this or it rattles, just let it go, you know. This, however, does not look promising. Yeah, maybe. Those look like... There's all this metal behind it. Oh, jeez. Let's see how... Oh, that's not even going to fit. Oh, can't do that. That, like, that attachment thing is taller than my van. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't go in as sideways. I think it's for a garage door. Don't see anything to love. Like, that stuff on the right looks like it's kids' clothes. That's interesting. A little bit. Oh, got a dog in the window. Maybe. Sure looks like it. Piece there. Piece there. So there's two pieces. My right hand, copper, which is nice. It's funny, the piece in my left hand for steel. and the difference in weight is just insane. That probably weighs a pound and a half. That probably weighs like 10 pounds. And that's really light iron. It's like the really thin stuff. Alright, made it back. It's got pretty dark out. I still haven't gone ahead and taken this off. I took 2 screws out, but that's about as far as I got with that project. Wow, it's pretty dark out here. So yeah, this ain't the best showing. Ain't the best showing of things. We did find some cool things though. I mean, like, finding copper, if you're not a scrap person, you probably don't appreciate it, but whenever we find a ton of metal, it's like, if I find a van load of metal, it's almost like you never just find copper. It's very hit or miss. I will never ever find just piles of copper anywhere. I did pick up this guitar, which, I mean, this thing has nothing left to it. The other one that I left, I think had a couple pieces up here. It did have, I think, 2 strings, and it had this bottom, whatever that thing's called. I'm not really called something, because I know it's not. This is Guitarra Clásica de España. Segovia. It's my Spanish. Fun fact of the day, I chose my my university because I believed you did not have to take a foreign language. That's how bad I was at foreign language in high school. And turns out I had to take a foreign language, and I ended up placing in the second highest one. And I was like, there's no way I would pass any of these classes, so put me in a more intermediate class, because if you have to walk into the room and speak a foreign language, and you're not very good at speaking foreign languages, you're probably going to fail. Anyway, long story short, I chose my university for one of the reasons was because of my thought process. You didn't have to take a foreign language. I have nothing wrong against foreign languages. I'm just terrible at them. Anyway, long story short, that's it. Yeah, so that's that. I did pick up this, which is very, very heavy. I have no idea what this guy did with it. It'd be amazing. This looks like it's probably just a piece of metal that this guy welded on this handle. I mean, you can probably use that for a lot of things. They have these slices in them, almost like he used it as a way to put on top maybe a burn barrel. That's got me thinking. Yeah, it looks like it's probably put on top of a burn barrel, and that way you don't have all the ashes float up into the sky and start a forest fire. So if you ever have a burn barrel and you're going to burn cardboard and stuff, put something on top of it that gives it air, but so that the ashes don't go anywhere. That's probably a great idea for that. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up here. Also, bonus content, picture of the tacos for Taco Tuesday. You know it's not. Picture, bonus tacos.